So I don't think I actually like women as people most of the time. And I'll just be honest because I don't really care and I've got nothing to lose. So recently I've been wondering and thinking to myself, do I actually like women as people? Do I like them as human beings? Like, are they actually nice people? Or are they just like designed to be like negative, oh fucking phone, negative people? I was wondering if they are just designed to be negative people and if they're just naturally negative as a byproduct, dramatic, kind of just, they just stir things up for no reason. Like, you know, a lot of women back when TV was more popular, before social media took over, you see like a lot of women and girls who like watch reality TV shows. They watch the Kardashians. They watch all this bullshit like reality TV shows that have drama in it, that have like suspense and like just like people arguing over the most stupid like minute things. And it's like when I start to think about it, I feel like that's how a lot of them are in real life. They just like to argue over little things and they like to replicate what they see on TV, what they see in the news and celebrities' lives and in the media. And it's like, yeah, you want to make a whole dramatic scene out of everything in your life, make everything dramatic, but you're not a celebrity. You don't have cameras on you. You're not famous, but you're just being this dramatic person for no reason. Like, I don't get it. And a lot of time it feels like very transactional with women. Like every time you talk with them, it's like they're taking like a bit of your energy. Like they're taking something out of like your soul, like just a little bit of like your soul or energy is like being taken away for the purpose of you interacting with them or you trying to talk with them. And even if you do have a good conversation, it's like you have to play the snakes and ladders type of game to actually like get anything worth meaning out of them and wait a long time and stuff like that, and it's annoying. But if you just say, oh, you know what, I'm not even gonna bother talking to them, if they're gonna like be somewhat narcissistic and just egotistical and think, oh, I'm the one who has like, I don't know, the power, or I'm the one who's highest status, and they're gonna like look down upon you. It's like, well, why even bother talking to them in the first place? It feels as if like the only purpose, like almost as if most of the time there is no purpose. And I've come to a conclusion recently that I think that like maybe like 2 out of 10 women are actually good people. Most time, like around 2 to maybe 3 out of 10 women are actually nice to good people. I want something good for you and actually have a positive like thing to like bring something positive to you in your life. Most of the other time they just kind of negative, soul sucking, negative Nazi type people. They want to cause drama, bring drama into their life and yours at the same time. Like this destructive monster that just like causes collateral damage. A bit like in a superhero movie where some like monster will just cause collateral damage to like just everything around them. And that's just how it feels like it is with most of them. Like they're just causing this havoc for no reason. And I think that's why a lot of people just want to step away. Most guys are only fucking visible if they're like a goddamn celebrity or like a millionaire. Or both, or they're also good looking, like LMS looks my status. And that's really how it seems. And it seems like people are becoming famous a lot easier now and quicker because of the film and social medias. And so it seems like they can kind of just blow up out of nowhere for no reason and just do shit. Like, look at Clavicular. Clavicular, I literally watched him back in 2024 before he blew up and became like popular. And like, fast forward a year later, he's like a mainstream live streamer, like influencer type of guy, and it just happened so quickly. Like, it just shows how quick life moves. It just shows how quick people move, things move, life. It shows how quick people can rise to stardom and influence and become popular. But Yeah, I remember a while back I was watching a live stream of this like black pillar type of guy, and I showed one of my friends, and in one point in the stream he said like women are just not good people, like they're just not good people, like as if it's like an inherent objective fact, and just accepting that almost feels as if like you're just getting to the point of like this whole thing, like you're almost just accepting an inevitable truth. Like so you're accepting something that you'll inevitably come to conclusion to anyway in one way or another, where you just think, yeah, like you know, if you kind of just think, oh well, that's not true. Obviously, all of them are not like that. Yeah, all of them are not like that. That's why I just said I think 2 or 3 maybe out of 10 women are okay. But if you can just accept most of them are just like not inherently good people, it just makes so much sense. It just makes sense like overall. Like they're not designed to be good. They don't want to be good, and they're just out for their own gain. You know, they're mostly just trying to get whatever like makes their life better, whatever like appeases them, whatever like fulfills their prophecy, and anything that like they don't feel fulfills them in like a narcissistic like selfish way, they just want to disregard. You know, very cutthroat in a like narcissistic type of way. That's why I think like just having friends that are guys is just a lot better a lot of time. You know what I mean? And also that's another thing is that women can easily manipulate other guys quite often. They can easily manipulate other guys, can make guys do silly things and whatever. And just look at like Will Smith at the Oscars. Like he got manipulated quite easily to go and like slap like Chris Rock. Like, I know that was ages ago, but still, that's a good example. That's basically a pretty good example of how like women can easily manipulate men quite quickly. You know, but when you have guy friends, when you have friends who are into the same stuff as you, they have the same humor. They don't gaslight you. They don't gaslight you the way women do, where they just constantly want to say something bad about you or just instantly make you seem negative. Guys, you can sit down, have a chat, talk about the same stuff that you like, have the same interests, do the same actual things, and like have a good time. Women, it feels like it's a bit like comparing getting a cat to like you versus a dog. Like you can walk, you can walk down the street and some stranger's dog just runs up to you and starts trying to like treat you as if it's your best friend, even though you've never met this dog before. But with a cat, it's like you have to make it trust. It's like you have to gain its trust, gain its respect, and go through this process of like making it like you. Which is the same with women. You have to like make them like you, and a lot of time it's this thing where like they want to already know that you're pre-validated. They want to already just know people like you, that you're high status, or as if you have something that people like you. They want to know that and feel that before they've even like met you type thing, or like the moment they meet you, they want to feel that they don't really want to have to go through this process of like meeting some random guy who like they just think is a regular person, like make have that guy make her like make her like him because oh he's a good guy and this and that. They just want to like have a guy who's like oh he's high status, he's got money, or he's like basically a celebrity. um and then she comes to the conclusion like, oh yeah, I like this guy because other people like this guy, even if he's like a complete dickhead, you know. But do I think most women are good? No, like I said, I think most of them are not. 2 out of 10 are okay, and that's what it is for like a lot of guys. It's like looking for that those like 2 or 3 out of 10 women who are actually good people in the vast sea of like terrible, not very nice women who are just not worth the time. Like no matter how good some of them look, no matter how appealing they seem to a lot of you, no matter how like innocent you think they are, a lot of times they're just not. A lot of them are just straight up demons. Straight up demons. They just want to go to a club and like play this whole status game and like I don't know, hang out with like popular people and stuff like that. And I don't care about all that. Like this whole image thing when people go to a club where like they want to buy a table and then they want to buy loads of drinks and then they want to have loads of friends around and girls and like show off like I do not care about any of that stuff. That is so cringe to me, like weird. That is like a weird game. That is like a weird. I just like a weird game. That's like going back to the Stone Age, like trying to, I don't know, prove your worth or like prove, like trying to show you like some alpha male type of that. Like, it's just weird, like meathead mentality. Like that stuff I could care less about. But other people think that's cool. Like good for you. I feel like those are the type of people that suck up to women. Those are the guys that suck up to women. Like they'll just put up with everything. They'll go past all their flaws, not care about anything bad that they've done, and just think, oh yeah, this woman is like an angel. Those are the ones that get fucked over the most in the future. Like they'll think like every woman they meet is an angel, and then they'll just get fucked over because they realize, oh, like years later they realize a lot of them are just straight up demons. Don't give a fuck about them, and just are there for the short term. There for like quick, short-term gratification. Literally just there for like a quick hit of dopamine every second that they can get. That's why you see a lot of them on like these weird festivals and parties and like boat parties and all that shit. And they're dressed like a complete whore. And they're just like, it's like you'll see like everything they post is just them trying to have like this quick like fun that isn't really fulfilling in the long term. You know what I mean? Like that's why I feel being around less people is better. You know, you choose to be around less people, but you find the more quality people. You choose to be maybe in a smaller place to live in, but you're around fewer like-minded people, rather than being around loads of like non-like-minded people, loads of like degenerate and complete NPC like mentality, behavior type of people who have nothing going on. Like I really think a lot of these people are just NPCs. I'm not trying to like look down upon people, but you know, maybe I am, because some people are just like, they just don't seem like real people at all. A lot of them don't. A lot of these people out here, they don't seem like real people. They just seem like they're just there. Like God just decided to drop them in on the earth and be like, oh yeah, some extra people, here you go. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm one of the few people who are like, sometimes I feel like I'm one of the few people who's actually a real person going about, you know? Like, is this all about me trying to discover that who I really am? I'm trying to get used to ignoring all the fakeness, all the hollowness, all the soullessness that's out there. Is that what this is all about? Because it feels like it's taken a long time. I feel like to get to like anywhere you really want in life does take a long time. Like to have the ideal life, to get what you really want, to get the things that you've always wanted, takes quite a while usually. When I think about the life that I really want, sometimes I think it takes like 10 years, you know, to actually get what you actually always envisioned since the beginning of your journey. There's always some like obstacles usually. There's usually always some like random obstacles that pop up in your life. And you think, well, you know, if I want to have friends, if I want to have good relationships, I'm going to have to be alone for a while. Just accept that. And for a lot of people, it is like that. Like, they just have to accept pure loneliness, or just accept they're on some weird, lonely path. You know, that's why we're called the chosen ones. Being a chosen one is not for everyone. Otherwise, everyone would be a chosen one. Being an NPC, anyone can do it. It's easy. Just do what everyone else is doing. Just choose the easy way out. I could never bring myself to choose the easy way out in anything. I feel like it always feels wrong. It always feels weird just going against what you know is right. But yeah, I'm not like, it gets tiring talking to like the general women. It becomes tiring where like you will naturally just not even want to do it. You'll naturally just feel so fatigued and so like drained of your energy that you think, oh, what was even the point of even trying? What was actually the point in trying? Because it's literally like the same thing. It's like the same conversation. It really feels like the same conversation often, like over and over again. And you think to yourself, well, where do I find people who are just like not exactly the same, you know? But anyway, thanks for watching. That's Mysterious out, Mysterious 2 Have a good one.